Welcome to this short video to show you the brilliant new features that are now available on Indicator's Recipe Manager. First of all, we'll head into a recipe. So we're going to use bread and butter pudding. And straight away you'll notice that it looks a little bit different to what you would normally be used to in Recipe Manager. However, if you scroll down, you'll see all the same sections there. It's just a lot easier to navigate. So if we pop back up here, we're going to focus on the recipe items section for a moment. Now you'll notice here that we have a combo dish and custard in this case for the pudding. Previously, in other versions of Recipe Manager, you would have been unable to see the individual ingredients that go into making this combo dish. However, now we've made it so you can, and you can also see the unit of measure, pack size cost, recipe quantity, and cost price of these ingredients. So this actually allows for better overall accuracy in your costing of your recipes, which is brilliant. If we move on to build recipe, I could show you more of what I mean. Now we go through to a page here that allows you to add items to your recipe, and this again has had a bit of a revamp. We've made it much easier for you to find the item that you're looking for, and you have three ways of doing this. You can either select by supplier, here you go, list of suppliers. You can select by your product category, long list here. Very useful if you're using products that are part of 3663, as their catalogues are huge and they tend to categorise their products. Or you can actually type in what you want. Now, I want to add a loaf of bread to this pudding, as it is bread and butter pudding. So by typing in loaf, you can see I get up a long list of potential products. However, I can narrow this down to what I actually want. So I want a malted wheat loaf, and straight away you can see that it's drilled it right down to two potential items. So I'm going to add this item here, and it's popped up to the top here. Now if we press continue, we go through to a page called define quantities and factors. Now this is where you would actually do the costing out of your recipe, and you may remember from previous versions of Recipe Manager you were very limited to the unit of measure that came on your supplier's catalogue. However, that's all changed. We've now made it so if you click Use Alternative Pack Sizes, you can actually edit this to what you need. Now, a loaf would normally come in as an each. Now what I've done is, I've gone into here and I've used this drop down and selected slice. Because for the bread and butter pudding recipe, I need slices, I don't need a whole loaf. However, when you do this, it's important to remember that you must change the new packs per case and the new items per case to relate to the new unit that you're using. So you can see here on the bread, I still have one loaf of bread, but I have 16 items in this loaf, so 16 slices of bread. And then you must update, okay, and then you can go to press continue. Now, this takes you back to the define quantities and factors page, where you would actually put in the recipe quantity that you need. You can cost it out. So in this recipe, I need 10 slices of bread. So I would continue, and then you can see you go back to your main bread and butter page that you started at. So I have costed out my recipe, and I've got all the updated dish information there. So that's all there. And if we go up to the top and build your PDF, you'll see that you get your nice recipe card with all your information, all your recipe costings on, your cooking method, and any other information that you want to put in there. So overall, pretty brilliant.